know that the Serenum toad has got a pointed head?
What brought that up?
Dunno. Makes you think of things like that. Cobbling.
Oh. Has he really? What a pointed head.
Huh?
This toad.
Yeah. I read that in my boy's book of knowledge.
When?
When I was a boy.
Ask a silly question.
Look at that, look at that. Another couple of quid saved. Isn't it, Leah? Where'd you get the rubber for these?
Oh, some old thing I cut up.
Oh, my wetsuit! No, I wanted that.
What for?
A water skiing, what do you think?
Well, you only went once, and that was 6 years ago.
Was it?
Yes, it frightened you so much you gave it up.
I was not frightened. The conditions were against me, that's all. Those waves were pretty high, you know.
Waves on a reservoir.
I could still use it on my holidays.
What holidays? You said you never can't afford a holiday for the next 10 years.
Maniac driving the boat for trouble. Called himself an instructor. Stop, start, jerking me off my feet. Didn't give me the right size keys, too, I know that for a fact.
Hello, Watkins. Jerry.
Hello, Jerry. Moth? No. Just an old wetsuit I didn't want anymore, so I thought I'd put it to good use.
You are becoming a jack of all trades, aren't you?
Have to be, mate, have to be. Mind you, these craftsmen, you know, they try to make a mystique about their trades. When you come down to it, you know anyone can do it. But all you need, a little application and a bit of common sense. Here we go. Oh, God, nails. Sadist. What do you want, anyway?
Now, Tom, just because you're in pain, there's no need to forget your manners. What do you want, Ledbetter?
Well, actually, I came to invite you two charmers round to dinner tomorrow.
Ah.
Yeah, well, it's very kind of you, Jerry. Sorry, we can't keep doing that.
Doing what?
Oh, we're not in a position to reciprocate, are we?
Reciprocate. Look, it's not an invitation to back house. Just a couple of mates asking a couple of mates round to dinner.
No, really, thanks all the same.
But you've got to come.
Ledbetter, you speak with forked tongue. You've got an ulterior motive.
You don't make such a case out of it. Just a casual invitation, that's all. Except the ulterior motive.
What?
Well, actually, it's Sir. He's ordered me to ask you round.
I think it's about time he realised Tom's left that company.
It's marvellous, isn't it? I was there for 8 years. He never even knew my name. I was Mr. of the fourth floor. And to leave to become indispensable. What's he want to see me for, anyway?
That's all. It's one of those social things, you know.
Oh, come on. Old Sir doesn't catch a cold without an ulterior motive.
I think he's got a colossal nerve telling you who you're going to have round for dinner. I mean, he'll be popping little place cards through the post next.
Yeah, you better get out before he starts turning up first thing in the morning, telling you what colour pants to wear.
Yeah, it's a bit of a liberty, isn't it?
I'd say it is.
After all, my private life is my private life. Right?
Right.
Right. Go and hang himself.
Good for you, Jay.
And you do come, won't you? If you don't, he'll investigate my expense account.
Lapdog.
Flunky.
Look, you wouldn't like to see old Jerry reduced to 4-course lunches, would you?
I don't see the point anyway. I mean, we all know what'll happen. Sir will say to Tom, come back to work for me. Tom will say, get knotted. End of evening.
Well, that's up to you. I should have done my bit of grovelling by getting you round there.
Oh, well, why not? It'll be a giggle.
Thanks, mate.
Hey, listen. As long as we're doing you a favour, we'll have a decent burgundy this time, not that Algerian rubbish you tried to palm on us last time.
Yes, and tell Margot, never mind the petty fours, we like the petty fives.
All right, all right.
One more thing you'd like to know. The Syrian toad has got a pointed head.
Yes, Zermatt, at the beginning of the year. My son Martin and his young companion...
Mistress, I suppose you'd call her.
Companion had skied this slope any number of times before. They were perfectly familiar with it, of course, but the point was that some drunken idiot, a German, one presumes, moved one of the markers.
What a stupid thing to do.
Quite. So there's poor Martin, you see, coming down full schuss, heads for the marker and crash. He goes right over the top and lands flat on the roof of an hotel.
Funny.
I was explaining how my son broke his leg.
I'm so sorry. I thought you were telling a joke. Would you help me with the coffee, please, Jerry?
You do much skiing, Tim?
Tom. No, I did quite a bit of water skiing, actually. I got fairly proficient at it, you know.
He's given it up now, though.
Injury?
No, he mended his shoes with his wetsuit.
I hardly think that winter sports and make, do, and mend are the same subject, Barbara.
I find Tom and Barbara's life absolutely fascinating.
Oh, so do I. I was just saying it's not the same subject. More brandy, please, Jerry.
Thank you. Oh, very quiet this evening, Jenny?
No, I'm a little bit preoccupied with the company's exhibition, I suppose.
Worried?
No, excited.
That's the spirit.
Now don't start talking shop. Tell me about these pigs of yours, dear.
Oh, Pinky and Perky, well, they're fine. Growing lasses now, of course.
Yeah, how time flies. Only seemed like yesterday they were running about in pigtails. Now, before you know it, they'll be grown up having piglets of their own.
I've got a horrible feeling that this conversation is nosediving into the carnal.
And why not, Margot? Pigs are entitled to their bit of fun too, you know.
Right, birds do it, bees do it.
Even educated fleas do it.
Let's do it, let's fall in love.
When exactly is the exhibition, Andrew?
No, Phyllis is quite right. Oh, we don't want to talk shop. Well, Tom, here's to you and to your good lady,
Fatima.
Yes. Yes, as I said when you left the company, I said, of course, a lot of people think that this self-sufficiency is just a dream, you know, but here's a man with the guts and the determination to make it work.
Well, actually, you didn't use those words. You said I was a mindless idiot who'd come crawling back in 3 weeks.
I beg your pardon, it was Jerry who said that.
What? Oh, yes, be fair. Yes, I said that, Tom.
Still, credit's where credit's due. We thought this was all a big setup.
Set up?
Yeah. Get us round here, chat us up, and then get the old bit about why don't I come back to work.
Oh, now, Tom, come along. You do me an injustice, you know. No, I just thought it would be nice to,
Have a chat.
chew the cud with an old colleague. No, I wasn't trying to get you back to the company at all.
But you said you were going to offer him some freelance work.
Oh, Felicity.
It's true.
No, I didn't say offer. I just said the thought across my mind, that was all.
Well, that's that out of the way. Anybody like to get some facts from my boy's book of knowledge?
However, since the subject's been brought up, what about it, Tom?
No, thank you.
Well, just one small job. Now, you see, it's this exhibition. I see, when people come to this exhibition, I want them to realize that we are essentially a family company. I want them to get a picture of me smiling benignly at them through a laurel wreath or something like that. I want them to feel, here's a man we can trust. That's all I want. Just a sort of,
Con.
crest, a motif. Now, just a few hours of your spare time at home. Now, you wouldn't find me ungenerous, you know.
No, thanks.
Considering your financial indisposition, Tom, I do think you might have consulted poor Barbara before making such an arbitrary decision.
No, there's no need to. He knows that poor Barbara would have punched him in the nose if he'd said yes.
Aren't we really talking about money?
No, you're talking about money. Fatima and I are talking about what we believe in. Look, we're doing this for ourselves. I can't work for anybody else now, not even part-time.
Bravo.
Very well, so be it. Well, I'll leave the offer open till the weekend.
Andy, you suffer from professional deafness. The answer is no.
And that's your final word?
Absolutely.
Oh, well, very well. You've got my home phone number, haven't you?
Yes, I have got your home phone number, but I won't be ringing you.
All right. Subject closed. Say no more. Thursday's the best night to catch me in.
I was totally bald when I was born.
Sibelius was totally bald when he died.
Oh, that's all right then. Shall I throw the cat on the fire?
No, not just now. I've just got comfortable.
Ah, it's good this, isn't it? Sitting here, pushing the mind to its limits.
I knew I felt guilty about something. Do you realise we're just sitting here, not actually doing anything?
Nothing to do. Finish the chores.
What happened to our 8 to 6 hour week?
Well, reached a sort of plateau, really. The animals are established, the old veg quietly growing away, the generator throbbing in the cellar. We deserve an 80-hour week. Mind you, once we get to pick the stuff and get prepared for storing, we'll have to step on the gas a bit.
Back to 8 to 6 hour week.
120 at least.
Doesn't seem possible, really. It's just happened in such a short time.
No, riches to rags in 6 months.
And freedom.
True. Anything you miss about the old days? I mean, before we stopped the world and jumped off?
The parties, perhaps? The Ferraris and the Jennisons cheek by jowl on the drive. Liz flying in from Acapulco. Frank doing it his way on the piano. Paul Getty playing the spoons. Simple times, but they were good fun. What about you? Do you miss anything?
Yes. Powdered egg.
That was a war, you fool.
Very popular with the boys in our squadron.
You must have been about 6.
No, I lied about my age. So really, do you miss anything?
No. Well, I do have one fantasy. Not that. No, a bit of luxury. You know, being pampered on and ushered about and waited on. Do you remember every now and again we used to go mad, have a big blowout and stay at a hotel for a night?
Ah, yes. The old pagan rites.
Hey-ho.
No, Cinders, you shall go to the ball.
Oh, yes, what on?
Well, how much do they cost, those dues? 50 quid? I'll take it out of the bank.
You can't withdraw overdrafts.
Don't exaggerate. We may not be in the black, but at least we're in the grey.
Yes, what about all those things that you have to pay for and we can't do without, like water rates and rate rates? Not on, Tom.
No, seriously, if anybody deserved a bit of pampering, it's you. You've been marvellous. I could never have done this on my own. You never complained once about all the things you have to do without. You're something else, you are.
Oh, buttons.
No, seriously.
Oh, come on, Tom. I didn't mean it. It's a silly sort of pun.
Sensible cow.
After all, we can't afford to chuck money away, can we?
No.
Bed's free. Bed's free.
Barbara,
Yes?
you will be gentle with me, won't you?
Margot?
is my music?
Yes, thank you. I had a very nice day at the office.
Oh, I'm sorry. Good evening, Jerry. Where is my music?
In there, I think.
You put it in there.
You did.
I have rather more taste than to put Handel's Messiah next to Playmate of the Month.
That'll be a novel experience for both of them, I should have thought.
Now, I might be a bit late in because Miss Mountcraft wants the altos to stay behind tonight.
Been chewing gum in class again.
That's the sort of remark I'd expect from someone whose knowledge of choral singing begins and ends with the black and white minstrels. Now, your dinner.
That's right. I've got some Indian takeaway.
Then will you kindly eat it in the kitchen with the extractor fan full on? The last time, this upholstery reeked of Vindaloo for a week. Good night, Jerry.
Right. Have a nice sing-song.
Jerry? Margot out, is she?
How did you know?
Well, you wouldn't be eating curry in here if she was in.
Well, the cloak and dagger stuff, anyway.
I want to see you privately about something.
Well, see. Mind if I go on eating?
Oh, go ahead, go ahead. Right to the right, shall I? Hang on.
Well?
What? Oh, yeah. Now, remember last week when Andy kept on about that freelance job?
Yeah.
Well, I've decided to do it.
You steaming great hypocrite.
Now, wait a minute. I'm not becoming Mammon's plaything again, if that's what you mean. It's just that I want the money for a very special reason. Barbara.
Oh, see. She's not,
No. She just deserves a treat, and she's going to have one whether she likes it or not.
You sound like a belligerent Father Christmas.
I want to do it, what's the word? Slyly. It must come as a complete surprise. She must know what's hit her till we're upstairs in the bridal suite with the second bottle of champagne.
Can I get you a plate?
No, fine. Well?
There's no problem. You can use my study, do a bit now and again. Concoct some story for Barbara. You're a good liar.
Yes, I am. Thanks, Jerry. Hey, hold on. What about Margot?
I shall eat curry where I choose. What? But anyway, I'll have a bit of a squirt around with the aerosol afterwards.
No. Nosing about and blabbing to Barbara.
That's right. You can keep your drawings locked in my desk.
What keeps Margot out of the desk?
I've had the lock changed.
That's what marriage should be, shouldn't it? No secrets.
Look who's talking.
Ah, yes. But I'm me. See you then, Jerry.
Yeah. Was my supper to your satisfaction?
Not bad. And next time get Madras instead of Vindaloo, will you? Oh.
Hello, Barbara. It's only Margot.
Oh, good God. What have you got on? You look like the angel of death.
Yes, it's awful, isn't it? The whole choir's wearing them when we perform the Messiah. Miss Mountcraft wants us all exactly the same, so she only gave the dressmaker one set of measurements.
Hers, presumably.
Yes. Jerry calls it my oratorio tent.
Well, I suppose you want me to take it in. At least I hope you want me to take it in.
Oh, please.
Right, we'll waft your way over there. I'll be with you in a minute.
Bills?
These are big enough to be Williams. Oh, well. Suppose I can always go back on the game. Now then. Let's have a look.
Are you very worried about your financial position?
Well, let's put it this way. I can see the red at the end of the tunnel. Now then, wants to come in under the bust.
It's not too much. Miss Mountcraft wants us all to look as virginal as possible.
Shame. Got nice boobs.
Really? Just how close to financial collapse are you?
Well, we'll be all right if the crops come in before the money runs out.
Always the brave face.
I start my upper lip.
But you are worried.
Yes, I'm a bit worried. Now then, how many feet do you want this taken up?
It's no good, Barbara, I must tell you. I know that money is coming to you.
Oh, yes. You've been reading the tea leaves?
No, I was dusting Jerry's study when I happened to break into his desk.
How can you happen to break into a desk?
Well, I was dusting. fairly vigorously, and the lock just flew open, and there it was.
Cup with the tea leaves in it.
Indisputable proof that Tom is doing the freelance work that Andrew offered him.
You sure?
Well, Tom's signature was on the drawings. You don't look very pleased.
That's probably because I'm disgusted.
But why?
He told me he was round your house putting shelves up.
Oh, a little white lie.
The great dirty black one.
Barbara, there are times when I don't understand you at all. Don't you see what this means? At last, Tom has realized how unfair it is to make you struggle along like some medieval serf. What are you doing?
I'm just clearing the area. I don't want innocent bystanders injured.
I don't understand.
Well, let's put it this way. I don't want you seeing the Messiah with Tom's blood splattered all over your dress.
Hello. Ah, just oiled the generator. She's running like a Rolls Royce. Any creaky limbs you want lubricating, madam?
Tom?
Yeah.
How are those shelves coming along that you're putting up for Jerry?
Shells? Oh, the shells! Oh, great! No, actually, no, I can't think, no. So I'm having a bit of trouble with the angle irons, you see, because the war's not dead plumb, see. But I packed out the battens, so that's all right. Of course, when I come to do the actual beating of it... Ow! That hurts.
Good!
Ow! What's the game?
The game, the one you're playing, taking that shot behind my back, you lying toad! Yes, oh!
Now, look, there's a perfectly good reason...
There is not! Real, don't you see that? What is the point of trying to do it on our own? If you're going to go off and start wage earning every time thing gets a bit tight, this is the thin end of the wedge, this is!
But Barbara,
Shut
will you
up! First it'll be one job just to pay off these bills, then it'll be two just for a bit of bucks. This isn't the self-sufficiency we talked about, it's a spineless compromise, don't you see? You'll just chuck the whole thing out the window!
Will you let me say something in the
Yes, go on. Your perfectly good reason. I'd like to know what it is, Tom. There is no good reason in the world for you taking that job!
How about me wanting to take you on that Pagan Rite we talked about?
What?
Look, this is the first and the last time. It's one job for one reason. You. What's that for?
That's for being bloody perfect.
No, Miss Manshaft, it is important where I stand for the performance. I am going to stand in the front row. I beg your pardon, Miss Manshaft. I would remind you that I am the only first alto who can hit an A below middle C. In addition to which, I am probably the only person in the whole choir to have made anything of those ghastly tents we're wearing. No, I have not finished, Miss Manshaft. Furthermore, let us remember that it is I who supply the gingerbread men for rehearsal teas. Blackmail is an ugly word, Miss Manshaft. Thank you very much. I thought you'd see it my way. See you Tuesday, then. Oh, and perhaps we can take that opportunity to discuss who's going to play the lead in The Sound of Music. Goodbye, Miss Manshaft.
Fed all Tom's animals and given the goat her evening milking. Incidentally, the rubber gloves were not appreciated.
Nevertheless, I'm glad you wore them, Jerry. We don't want other rash in this house.
Ordinary people had asked the neighbours round to babysit.
Do hope they have a lovely time.
Judging from the smirk on Tom's face when they left, lovely times hardly the word. Could be the seduction of the year. Second honeymoon, even.
Yes, of course. They're staying overnight at the hotel, aren't they?
Yes.
Jerry, do you remember ours?
Oh, what?
Our honeymoon.
Oh, yes, of course. You know what I remember most?
No, what's that, Jerry?
The hotel games room. Every ping-pong ball was cracked.
But the room, our room, do you remember? Our lovely balcony with a view over the lake.
Yes, it was rather picturesque.
It's beautiful.
I mean, it's not the sort of thing one packs, is it? Ping-pong ball.
No.
Well, now, what are we going to do with our evening?
What would you like to do, Jerry?
Well, let's see. We have Ian and Gilly over.
I'd rather not. Never been very comfortable with Ian and Gilly since they started dabbling in those tarot cards.
Howard and Sue.
Socialists.
Oh, yeah. Haven't seen Phil and Linda for ages.
Well, they're on their boat.
Mark and Babette.
Well, they're on theirs. No, Jerry, I wasn't really thinking about people.
Oh, you mean just us two?
Yes.
Oh, right. Restaurants. Passacaglia. Oh, no. That's where my Sambuca set light to the tablecloth. Juanitos?
Well, I'm not really very hungry, Jerry.
Silly this, isn't it?
What?
It's easy for Tom and Barbara. They hardly ever go out. We know 100 places and 500 people. Can't think of a thing to do.
Well, not everything we enjoy is in the address book, Jerry.
Oh, I see. That's a good idea.
You know, I think gluttony is my second favourite sin.
Oh, definitely.
Mind you, what we've had is not the straight out of the ground, no chemical stuff we're used to, is it?
No, that was jam-packed full of additives.
Fatty acids.
Cholesterol.
Oh, terribly bad for you. Great, wasn't it?
Fantastic.
You look gorgeous.
Do I? It's funny dressing up as a woman again. I haven't had my posh frock on for ages.
What's it feel like?
Sensuous, I would say, yes. Definitely sensuous.
Good. Keep feeling that way till we get upstairs to the bridal suite.
Bridal suite, sir. May I offer my congratulations?
Oh, God, Mr. Thomas, he's tumbled us.
Out here, Mary J. I told you before, don't call me Mr. Thomas. The name is John. Sorry.
I understand, sir. The cream trifle for madame?
Oh, Tom. Only see, we're not really married.
Mary J., don't talk too much, my dear. We don't want to send the stove back to the furriers, do we?
Oh, no, sir. Thomas.
Cream figs for you, sir.
Thank you.
Thomas, should I bob him a couple of bobs to keep quiet?
Discretion is our watchword, madam.
You want to spend the rest of your life in that typing pool?
Oh, no, sir. Look, I tell you what. I'll do anything you tell me to when we get upstairs.
You're rude, you are.
Well, if a bloke's going to spend 50 quid on me.
Worth it, though, wasn't it? Oh, was it worth it? Talk about recharging your batteries or whizzing around that garden like electric eel tomorrow.
50 quid?
Yeah, well, that includes the bridal suite, of course.
You used to get twice that on a design top.
Oh, I'm dearer now. I got 200 for this one.
What happened to the other 150?
Oh, well, I wanted that for something.
Oh, yes. I know what, too. When we get home, there are going to be those bills on the doormat with paid miraculously stamped all over them. You had, Tom, you've lied to me. Doing it for me was just a rotten excuse.
I wanted the extra money for this. Just to say you're the best wife a man ever had.